This
So today it is a data analytics demo session. So in this course, we will be learning about Power BI, SQL, and Python. In Power BI, you will be learning to build a lot of reports. In Power BI, you will build somewhere around 6 to 7 reports which are belonging to sales, revenue, some data mart, data store, delivery app, and cricket. All these reports you will build using CSV or Excel and connect to database and retrieve data and transform data. And these reports, it will be either live connection or import mode. So direct query or import mode. I'll show you both the modes of Power BI. And other than that, in SQL, you will be learning all the basics of SQL, retrieval of information, transformation, and then common table expression also. And finally, you will be learning Python, wherein you will be learning all the basic concepts of Python, all the listed tuple set to dictionary, frozen set, and you will be learning how to write a function, lambda function, and then you will be learning about classes also and OOPS concept of inheritance, multiple inheritance, polymorphism, all those concepts. And finally, you will learn pandas as well. In pandas, we will show you how to do the data transformation. Okay, this course, it will be of 45 hours. It it can extend a little to 50 hours also sometimes, 45 to 50 hours. Python will be taught for 22 to 25 hours. Okay, and then SQL will be five 5 to 7 hours, and then the rest 20 odd hours will be for Python only. Okay, any questions, anyone? Right. So anyone who has already worked on Power BI or Tableau here, you can keep it interactive, guys. It's just a demo session. You can ask me questions if you have any. Are others able to hear me, or is it only Swayam?
Yeah, now I am able to hear you.
Okay, right.
Thank you.
Able to hear.
Thank you, guys. So this session, which I am going to teach, nothing will be taught on PowerPoint presentations. It's all practical course. I'll be doing the Power BI along with you. I'll be writing the SQL along with you, and even Python also. Everything will be taught in the form of code. When we learn Python, it will be on Jupyter Notebook. When we learn SQL, it will be on PostgreSQL pgadmin. And when we obviously run Power BI, it is on Power BI. Everything will be course which will be hands-on. And you can, when I'm doing the course, I mean, when I'm doing a report, you can do along with me if you match my pace. Or you have 24 hours, you can do and come back and ask me the question, try it if you have time, and come back and ask me question if you are able to do, or if you are not able to do any of it is fine. And accordingly, you can ask me questions. So now the first data set is this is the recent World Cup data that I have taken out in 2023, and I've built a report wherein Virat Kohli was the top scorer in that tournament. So all this data, it was coming through multiple files. If you see here in Power BI, I'm just giving a demo. It will be taught in detail. In Power BI, we have three views: report view, table view, and model view. In model view, if you click on this, you are seeing I have connected to three different tables here. One is points table, one is matches table, one is deliveries table. Right? And if you see, I have made joins here, one to other table, it is one to many join. And what are the types of join? what is one to one, one to many, many to one. All that concepts will be taught to you because those are important in SQL, Python, and Power BI everywhere. Okay, here also if you see it as many to many join. Many to many join is costly, but how it is useful for you and all is the important tricky question. Is there no other option that we have to do? It depends on data. Now, how raw is the data? This data that we have connected to our Power BI, if you see, it is fully raw. If you go into that data, if you go into that data, this file, this is deliveries file. If you have match ID, start date, venue, innings, ball, every ball detail is here. Striker, non-striker, bowler, how many runs were scored on each and every ball. So if you see, this is having 26,000 lines of records across the tournament. 26,000 balls were there. I mean, were balled in the tournament. So we are having so much of data, but how can we transform and summarize the data into a single point wherein we are saying, okay, Virat scored 765, Rohit scored 597, Mohammad Shami took 25 wickets. It is not straightforward here. If you see, you will have, if you check in bowler, suppose I will take Shami here. Okay, you are having here, and you are having wicket type, but there is no number of wickets readily available, right? How can you do that? How can you transform the data? So the transformation of data is the most critical thing for you. So you will be learning how to connect the data into Power BI and how you will transform the raw data which is available to you to make it more visible, more summary. Like end of the day, I want to see how many runs Virat has scored in entire tournament, but I will not be wanting to see whether he has scored 3 runs or 2 runs on each one. So even any sales or revenue report, they will want to see a summary. At the top level, they will want to see just the numbers, but they will not want to see each and every customer how much they are contributing to our business. Okay. So now there is two more files for this. So if you see here, this is having entire matches data, like number one match. It was played between in Narendra Modi Stadium, Ahmedabad, between New Zealand and England. Second match was played between New Pakistan and Netherlands. So now how this data is useful for me. Okay. And similar way, I am having one more table which is called points table file. Now if you see here, I am having rank of a team, number of matches won, lost, number of points, net run rate, for and against. You can keep that aside for a moment. So all these data, the three data sets I am bringing into my Power BI. Okay, as I've shown you here into the model view, I have brought all the three data sets here. And if you see when I open on the right side, the columns are also visible here. Okay. Now which column is a number column? Which column is a text column? How will you transform this data? All this will be taught to you. Okay. So now once I connect all those three data sets into Power BI, how will I make it a useful, meaningful insight? Now on the summary page, I'm saying, okay, India played 9 matches, won all the matches, and they made 18 points. Similar way, if you see England played 9 matches, they won only three. They lost six. Okay. Now, if you see Virat Kohli, if you click on Virat Kohli here, he has scored 765 runs and he was dismissed by these bowlers in the tournament. And he has scored 765 runs. In entire tournament, he scored only 9 sixes, 77 boundaries. But if you click on Rohit, he has scored 31 sixes, 97 boundaries, and he has got dismissed 11 times by these bowlers. Okay. So now similar way, if you click on Mohammad Shami, like he has dismissed these batsmen. He has given away 238 runs in the entire tournament, 7 sixes, and he has taken 25 wickets. Okay. Similar way, if you click on New Zealand here, you see it is starting to show only New Zealand data now. Here also New Zealand is highlighted. Here also New Zealand is highlighted. Here also you are seeing only New Zealand players. Rachin Ravindra, Daryl Mitchell, Mitchell Santner. All these players belong to New Zealand. If you want to see only India, You click on this and you're starting to see Indian players, right? So now, how come this data is interrelated now? All this will be taught to you when we build the report. Okay, I will stop here. Any questions? Okay. Now, okay, this is at a summary level. That was fine. But what if I want to see the player performance, individual player performance? So if you see Virat was 765 and David Warner scored some high 35 runs. Similar way, top 15 bowlers, Mohammad Shami took 25 wickets, Adam Zampa 23 wickets. And who was the player of the match in the entire tournament? How many times they have won the player of tournament of the match? And similar way, how to distinguish between people who have scored 500 runs and more than 500 runs. This darker shade of blue is more than 500 runs, and this lighter shade of blue is less than 500 runs among the top 10 batsmen. And if you see these two charts at the bottom right, if you see these two represent the similar data. Mohammad Shami, 7 times he has bowled the batsman, 15 times he has made the batsman caught out, and 2 times he has made the batsman eliminable. But if you see here, Mohammad Shami, this chart is giving you the percentage wise. 28% of the time he has bowled the batsman. 60% of the times he has made the batsman get caught out. Okay. But when do you use this data? When do you use this data? How these both are differently useful. So if suppose it was Rahul Dravid using this data, then he would say, oh, 28% of the time he's getting the batsman, he's more accurate towards the stump. And then if suppose some England coach is observing it, he will say to their team players, be careful with Mohamed Shami, you don't play cross the bat shots and all those things. So this way data is useful for a coach or someone. Okay. Similar way, the tournament was conducted across India. And if you see, if I click on here, Kolkata, you will see where which matches in Kolkata were played among which teams. India played against South Africa. India has beaten them by 243 runs. Similar way, Australia played against South Africa here and they won by 3 wickets. And who was the player of the match in that tournament, in that match, in that stadium? Similar way, you want to see only data of Mumbai. Okay, you click on Mumbai and automatically is updating at the bottom table. So it is all about map, how to use a map, and within the map also how to sync the data, right? And at the final, there is something called report card which I've built. Okay, if you want to see in India, Indian players, how many runs each player has scored, and similar way, how many bowlers have bowled and how many wickets they have taken in the tournament. Okay, all those things and how many extras they have given. So using the data sets which I have shown, it was pure Excel CSV data, comma separated files, and this data sets we have transformed to make a meaningful inside Power BI report, which will help you understand how to build a report and how to use the graphs which are present in Power BI and how to use the map sheet, how to use the table sheet, how to use a summary sheet. All that you will get accustomed to. Clear? Any questions? Okay, right. Now, right. And then these many reports which you are seeing here, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 9 reports, everything will be taught to you while I will be teaching the class. Connect to multiple data sets and then how to transform data. Okay. This is a similar Swiggy kind of a delivery app wherein I have built a report. Okay. if I click, but we have details about this again in CSV files, and then these have connected to data, I mean our Power BI, and basing on that, I've built some report. We have details of a customer basing on their gender, by profession, and their full details also, like phone number and all cooked up data. So if I click by gender, this will show me here how many people are placing order in male and female, are they married or not, how many orders they are placing, how much of amount that they are spending with us. All that details is available to us. And there is something called as numeric parameter and field parameter within Power BI, which will help us choose the data which we want to see. Suppose right now I've selected gender and married. Suppose I don't want those two. Suppose I select only year. I want to see year wise how many orders were placed and how much of money was spent. You can see it. If you want to see further level of detail within year, which gender are placing the orders. If you see 2023, female population, how many orders they are placing and how much of money that they're spending. And we can make data analytics out of it, and accordingly we can target our population. Okay, if they're placing less orders, might be we can push with some promotions, or if they are already placing decent orders, then we can reduce the number of promotions that we are making. Okay, this is by gender. This is a chart which is made across gender, and then by profession. Like we have details of people who are accountant, architect, artist, and all those people. Like how many orders they are placing. Similar kind of chart. And if you see full details, this will give you across like what is the customer ID, customer name, gender, and all those details. But not many people would like to see all the details. They would like to see summary. Suppose if I go back to my gender, I want to see only male population, 5,263 orders. I want to focus only on this particular detail, drill through full details. I want to go to full details from here. So it will take me to the full details page, and it will show me only male population data. So because I've drilled through using a male population over there. Suppose I want to see only female population, how many orders they are placing. I want to see what has happened. Full detail I want to know. I can go to full details from here and I can come back to here. So how to build all this? So this kind of reporting structure will be taught to you. The main course or agenda behind this program that we are conducting in our institute is to fine tune your brain to think like a data analyst or a data analytics person. So nowadays, if you know Power BI only, okay, you know Power BI, you can pull off reporting, but how to do it, how to transform data, how to bring the data, how to bring from multiple tables, how to consolidate the data together, how to, okay, you have data, right? I have shown you data when I was showing you that cricket report. I have shown you the data. From that data, how are you going to make meaningful insights? Right? Like we have seen, Mohammad Shami was 28% of the time he was getting the batsman bowled. But how did you derive that from that data? So all this is because you should tune your brain to think like a data analyst. Okay, in this course, we will make you think. End of the day, we will be doing reports where you will be learning SQL, you will be learning Python. But the main motto when I teach something is you should think like a data analyst to be a data analyst person. Otherwise, if you know tools, there is no point. Everyone knows tools, but they don't know how to implement the project, how to do the project on their own. Right? Okay. Any questions, anyone? Okay. Right. And then, okay. Have you guys heard of DAX? Any one of you? How to write a measure? Okay. Within Power BI, there is something called DAX. Okay, how to write a data analysis expression. It is its own code wherein you want to transform data after connecting to the database or files, how to get meaningful numbers through Power BI only. That you will do using DAX formulas. So here, if you see, we are having multiple DAX formulas that I have written here, basing on complexity, medium complexity, and high complexity. So I have made in this course all these formulas so that you can understand and learn majority of the DAX formulas which are useful in our real life work location. Okay. So for this, what I have done, I have taken a data set which is having a office mart where they are selling office supplies related item like binder, pencil, pen set, pen, desk, all those, but across multiple regions, and they have sale rep and manager tagged to them across months. So who is better performing? Which region is performing better? Which manager, how much is contributing to our business? And what is the discount that we are providing on? Which item we are providing more discount? All those numbers are visible here, right? But for doing this, if you see in my model view, I am connected to four different data sets. But after connecting to four different data sets, if you see, I am doing calendar auto, calendar table, sales north table, summary tables, field parameter, value parameter. Okay, multiple things I'm doing on this report. So here, if you see also within the data set that I'm connected, I have written multiple data analysis expressions or measures. If you click on it, you will see I have written multiple measures here. Now, how all these measures are useful for me to build a report. Okay. And even in this report also, if you see, Suzanne is making number one in sales, but Josh is making 16 in sales. Like she is the least performer. So why exactly what Josh is selling? If you click on Josh, automatically the data is showing only relating to Josh. Okay, accordingly we can take action and see why that product is being sold the least. And if you see, okay, James, why is he in ninth position? Okay, right? And multiple ways of writing rank, how to write rank using data analysis expressions. And if you see, all these formulas are written here, all this will be taught to you. As a convenience, what I've done, I have put it in a notepad plus plus so that I will share this also with you. I will be writing this and you can also practice how to write measures. Okay, any questions now? And here also, if you want to see only check on pencil data, you want to drill through, you can go into detailed view and see, okay, what is exactly happening within pencil, how much of sale is happening, how much of sale before discount is happening, how much of discount we are giving. Discount is almost negligible here. Okay, any questions? Anyone? Right. Uh, Guys, you can ask me questions because this is demo. You will be having a lot of questions like what exactly you want to learn, whether you want to learn or not. Come up with questions, please. Right. Yes, sir.
Yeah, hi sir. It's going well, sir. You continue, sir. Don't worry. People are sleepy. That's it.
Okay.
The class is going very well. Okay, that's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Okay. And then we'll see one more. Why am I showing this all reports is how did we arrive at that final point where we were showing the data transformation? A summary. Because in your job role also, once you join as a data analyst, they will give you, okay, they will tell you what is their final perspective. Like I shown you in the sales report, they will tell you, okay, I want to see this sales report, right? But they will not tell you, okay, this table, ABC table, this column is present, you go and bring it. In this BCD table, there is one more column. You join these two tables. Someone will spoon feed you. It is like they will tell you, okay, I want to see central region sales. I want to see north region sales. I want to see south region sales, right? And they will tell you, okay, build a report up across the sales, across the quantity, across the profit, and you tell me what is the number. You build a report and show to me. I want to see the summary level value and profit. I want to see the number of customers and volume and value. They'll tell you only that much, but end of the day, how do you build that report, right? It is all about your talent. Basing on the data, you should build the report. So that perspective should build within you as a data analyst. If you see in this amazing mart, we are selling multiple products. Like, one second. If you see, we are selling office supplies, we are selling technology related products, and we are selling furniture related products. Now, when I select this, how come the data sets are modifying? If you see, we are making a loss in storage related products, but we are making good number of profit, good decent profit at 15,000 under appliances. And similar way in technology, if you see, obviously copiers and art and phones. If you see, in South region, we are making loss in phones, and if you go to central region, you see, whereas phones is the highest making profit product for us. So in a particular company, they will take all this detail at a summary level. Who's sitting at the top position in a particular region, they would like to see which product is being sold more or less for me. If you see in furniture, in central region, under central region, if you go, which countries are present? Okay, in central again, if I want to target only Switzerland, okay, I'm not making loss anywhere, but I'm not making much profit also. But if I go to Germany, you see, I'm saying selling, I'm making a loss of 6,000, right? Why am I making a loss of 6,000? Why? What is the reason? Are we providing the product at a too much discounted price, or why is this reason that I'm making so much of loss only in tables? Okay. And which region, how am I performing? Right? All those will be taken into consideration, and the top management will be making decisions. But for them, they want reports. They want to see the data at a summary level, like this graph or slicers or filters, so they can make a particular selection and see, right? And if you see here, okay, this is a detailed view of sales, profit, quantity, and this is a detailed view of category. Suppose, one second, and this is a matrix view of central region, different modes of, suppose, similar to Amazon, they have a priority mode of delivery, immediate mode of delivery, economy plus economy. So how much of sale quantity we are making, how much of profit we are making, how, like, is there a difference between economy and economy plus? Do we need to supply in both the different types of parcel? Okay. So in the summary view, if you go here, if I want to see only category details and central region, quantity, right click, I can drill through, go to my category detail. One second, drill through category detail. Come on. Okay, that is region and sale. Hmm, hold on. Did I make any filter? Region, country? Just a moment. Let me come back. I'm having category, non-category, ship, sales, product. Now it will come. Come on. Why is it not coming up? Okay, something is broken in this. I'll fix it. But end of the day, how are we making these details? Like what is broken here now? In drill through, what is the option that is not working for me? There are too many filters getting applied. Why is it so? Okay. If you see across South region, state, country, and then city, what is the sale profit and quantity? You can see at the complete detail level, but at a summary level, someone at the top management they would not like to see all this. Suppose I go into drill through sales, drill through location. Ah, come on, this is broken. Right, you can keep that aside. We can fix that. But how did we arrive at the summary? Okay, all this detail is readily made now for a top management person. Okay, in central region, how much sales we are making, how much profit we are making, how much quantity we are selling. Okay, in south region, why are we selling lesser quantity, and even north region, why are we selling lesser quantity? All those things. Okay, this is one of the report. Again, there are multiple reports connected here. If you go to your model view, you see. Okay, how did we connect all this? How did we transform data? All these details will be available. And if you see latitude, longitude, okay, which region, which country, what is the sale? 1 second. Yeah, how to build this map when we have latitude and longitude. Suppose I want to know, go for a particular state only. Okay, how can I build this report? Whether we are making, how much we are making in Berlin, all those we can make it. Like I've shown you the map in India, that tournament of World Cup cricket. Similar way for Amazing Mart also, how to make this latitude longitude graph in the maps. Okay, and now within Power BI only, we have two different modes of connection of data. We will use PG admin PostgreSQL for connecting to database. What is import mode? What is direct query mode? When we import the data, what is the advantage? When we connect directly to the database, what is the advantage? If your data set is a million, 2 million also, it's fine. You can connect to the data, retrieve the data, import that into Power BI and make it faster. But if your data set is more than 10 million, 15 million or 20 million records, then is it possible for us to import the data? If I import the data, do I need pro license or a premium license? So now within Power BI, you have pro license, premium license. Pro license is $10 per user, premium license is $20 per user. For a company, it will be little discounted price. In a pro license, what all can you do? In a premium license, what all can you do? How many times can you refresh your data set in pro license? How many times you can refresh in premium license? In a pro license, you will have 8 times of refresh. In premium license, you have 48 times of refresh. And in a pro license, you have a space of server 10 GB. In a premium, you will have 100 GB space. In a pro license, for a single report of Power BI, it can be maximum of 1 GB only. But in a premium license, you have a maximum size for a single file of Power BI 10 GB. Okay, like that, there are a lot of difference between pro license and premium license. And even Chat GPT is available default in premium license, but in a pro license, you will not have a Chat GPT on Power BI report. Okay, so there are many advantages when you go for a premium license, but for a premium license you have to pay more. For a premium license report which is published, for viewing the data, end of the day you need a pro license for both the users, right? If you are having premium per user license, then the other user, suppose I am there, I am publishing a report using premium license, and this is a per user license, and Srinivas also is within the same org, he wants to use my report, then he also has to have premium per user license. Okay, and in that case they have to pay $20 for me and $20 for Srinivas also. Similar way, all of you are there, Abhishek is there, Vamshi is there, Anupam is there. So $20 they have to pay for each individual user, but company cannot do like that. They instead they should buy premium workspace. Premium workspace is $3,000 per month. Okay, where is $20? Where is $3,000? Right? In a year, they can buy 2, 3 resources instead of that. Whether a pro is better now or a premium workspace is better. So all that will be taught to you. as a logic, so that you can also suggest your organization whether they should go for premium workspace or they should stick to pro license only, connect to direct query mode in database and build the reports. Okay. Now, and there are a lot of other, keeping time in constraint because I have only 20 minutes left, I have to show on SQL and Python also. So now, as I told you, we will be learning everything using pgadmin. Okay, that is again a free software, PostgreSQL. What I have done, I have built a few tables over there. So I will teach you how to build tables. Okay, and how to insert data into them, and all the SQL queries I have written. The best part here now is I have written SQL queries, I have invested the amount of time that is needed for our class, and I will share this file with you. Okay, once we start the course, and what you can do, you can practice on your own, and I will show you these. And what you can do, there are already comments written here also, from simple basic select query to commentable expressions. All the comments are written over here. What each line is doing. Okay, what are you trying to do in that SQL query line? Everything is written here, so it is very useful and convenient for you to learn SQL. Okay, any questions? And other than that, as I told you, for Python, we will be using Jupyter Notebook as an IDE, interactive development environment, and we will be learning Python. I am opening my Jupyter Notebook. 1 minute. Okay. Now within this also, I have made Python notebooks which have code along with what is the concept heading over there, so that it is easy for you to learn. After my session, you will have a recording uploaded into YouTube. Along with that, you can watch my YouTube session and practice. Or within notebook only, I have provided comments for your convenience, so that you can correlate easily with the code what I have written in Python. Okay, give a moment, it will load. It is just some big file. Now, how to install Jupyter Notebook, how to install pgadmin, how to install Power BI, everything will be taught. You need not worry about that. How to use also will be taught. Okay. Now, right. So if you see the topic of strings, what all is present in strings, how to write the code. Okay. Everything, each and every line will be taught to you along with that list, then followed by tuple, set to dictionary. Okay, then how to read somewhat like API data. When you nowadays everything is on cloud. When you connect data set to API, when you make your connection to API, the data set will look like a JSON data, which is nothing but a nested dictionary within Python. How to retrieve data, everything you will practice within our course. Okay, and then operators, sets, frozen set, looping technique, how to write for loop, while loop, and again how to write functions, if conditions, for loop. Okay, if you see here, I give the heading followed by the concept, and wherever the comments are needed, everything will be taught to you. Okay, and if you see here, what is a default argument, right? How to write a while condition, how can I write a if loop without an else condition, all those things. Okay, this is a function. And if you go further down, you will have how to build your own modules within Python. Okay, how to write classes within classes also. What is a self, how to use a self, what is a global variable, what is a local variable, oops concept, inheritance. Okay, multiple inheritance. Okay, and then followed by polymorphism, self in a class, encapsulation. All those concepts will be taught to you. Okay, and then how to play with pure Python using how to read a file, how to write into a file. Okay, then if you want to even learn errors, exceptions, and then generator, iterator, decorator. Okay, how to write lambda function, filter, reduce, map, iterators, and there is monkey patching, nested functions, hash method. All the concepts of Python will be taught to you, and this notebook also will be shared with you how to use it, how to write it, everything. Every line of code will be taught, and you will learn everything. You'll be good enough in Python after this course, and even Power BI and SQL also. And after this, you will be learning pandas also. Okay. Now, what is a series? What is a data frame? What is merging, joining, concatenating? All different notebooks are made, and files are also present. You can connect to them and play with them and learn it. Anyways, I will teach you in the course as well. So, what is concat method? Okay, what is inner join? What is outer join? What is left to join? Okay, left on, right on parameters. All those. Okay, and similar way, if you connect to some IPL data, how to retrieve the data, what is a data frame, how to filter in data frame, how to modify the data, how to insert a column, how to transform a column, how to add a column. Okay, how to see the info, how to reduce the size of a file, how to perform, make it performance efficient. Okay, all those. Okay, so now you should ask me questions. Yes, tell me. I have 15 minutes left. So what's your expectation, what you want to learn, and what I can answer, I'll answer that questions. Yes,
Hi,
sir.
sir. Hi, sir. My name is Anupam,
Hmm.
and I stammer a little. So,
It's okay.
sir, I passed out engineering in 2010, and
Okay.
in 2000 till 11 to 16, I was in Cognizant as
Mm-hmm.
a storage and backup L1 L2 resource.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like it. I left IT, and
Mm-hmm.
now for like 6 years, I am training candidates in English section of
Mm-hmm.
CAT, PRE, GMAT, CLAT, and other entrance tests.
Mm-hmm.
So is it is it possible for me to learn all this and come back to IT? And what kind of roles can I expect? And
Mm-hmm.
is this same as data science, and data science is different, or is it same as data science? Three
Okay.
questions. Yeah,
Good.
thank you. Yeah.
Right. So there are majority of the students, especially women, like from the past year, I've been teaching this course in this institute. Majority of them had a gap. They had their personal life to take care for 10 years or something. They wanted to do their job, and then they started with this course. So in this course, we are teaching three different things. One is SQL, one is Python, and the other one is Power BI. All the three things right now, SQL, Power BI, and Python, those are most important and the most necessity things if you are in data side field. Okay, data, when you transform, play with data, you have to definitely know SQL to retrieve, transform, and you have to know a programming language, and you have to know a visualization tool like Python, sorry, Power BI or Tableau. But why there is a all of sudden boom for Power BI rather than Tableau? If you see 3 years back, Tableau was also more in boom. Today also people do Tableau, but there is an advantage to Tableau and disadvantage to Tableau. Similar way for Power BI and Tableau, because Power BI is a Microsoft product. It is having a lot of popularity right now because Microsoft is having Chat GPT, and they are making all the products of Chat GPT integrated into Power BI. So it is becoming more of a data science and artificial intelligence tool. Okay. So if you had a gap, you want to switch your career. If you are looking for data side, I would say this is a best option rather than a full stack developer. because at this juncture you cannot become a full stack developer learning Java or pure programmer side. But even the jobs are also little lesser on Java side. But on data side, there are in 100 there will be at least 50 jobs. In that 50 jobs, you can try for 10 jobs, you can crack at least one job or something. Okay, having a gap is fine. If you are learning entering into data field, that is a best part, I would say. And the third question, what is the difference between data analytics and data science? Sir, in data science, you have to learn SQL, you have to learn Python, you have to learn Pandas, and you have to know one visualization tool like Tableau or Power BI. Anything is fine. But in addition to all these three, in Python, you will have some other modules called Seaborn, Scikit-learn, Matplotlib. Okay, there are few other different modules which are present in extra for learning data science. Okay, those three or four modules you should learn in extra. Other than that, you have to learn statistics. When I mean statistics, you it's not that I will know mean, median, mode. No, you should know regressions also. Okay, what is zero, n0, n1, regression concepts which are present in engineering also. You should be thorough with them for doing data science. Okay, if you know SQL, if you know Python, if you know the modules which I told you, and if you know visualization tool like Tableau or Power BI, anything is fine. And if you know statistics also, then you are a data science person. Got it? Did I answer your question?
Okay, sir. Okay. So, sir, will you teach extra modules also after this is over? Do
Uh,
you plan
right
to
now,
do this?
right now for this data analytics course, sir, already it is 45 to 50 hours. So
Mm.
it will take you 3 months if you ask me. Monday to Friday, every like it will take you 3 months. So right now we are
Okay.
targeting at this. If you will want to learn more by the end of this course, I will tell you learning a module is easy. Once you learn how to do Python,
Mm.
learning a module is easy. You can self learn also at that point in time. All those Seaborn,
Okay.
Matplotlib and all.
Okay. ठीक.
Yeah. Any other questions, anyone? Vamshi, Abhishek, Nisha. Nisha, I see your
Hello, sir. Yes.
yes, madam.
Hello, sir. I'm Nisha. I'm working in a research project as a
Mm-hmm.
data analyst with basic for 6 years, 6 to 7 years.
Okay.
So I work with database and all. With basic
Mm-hmm.
only I work. I work
Basic
with
only,
Cornell
madam.
University. Yes,
Basic
sir.
means,
I
madam,
collect the
basic concept.
data.
Okay.
Basic means I collect all the data and send to the university, Cornell University, Ethica, US.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So now I prefer to learn more in detail because I database also I handle. So now
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to learn because they also gave me offer, but I will learn
Mm-hmm.
from you, which will
Mm-hmm.
be helpful for me.
Okay. If you are confident enough, then you will definitely improve, madam, because what I've shown on the screen, everything I will teach. And if you're finding it useful, it's nice. Yep.
Mm.
Sure. Any other question you have, madam? You have any question that can I pull it off or something like that? Okay. Any other questions? Amshi or Swayam?
Nothing, sir.
Awesome.
Nothing.
Okay. So if you are fine, you can leave your numbers, I mean mobile numbers in the chat over here. I will share it with the institute. Anyways, you have joined the group as well. So institute will accordingly get in touch with you and you can register for the course. Okay. Anyone else? Any questions?
So for learning, in the learn during the learning process, do we have to buy this paid version of some softwares you were saying, Power
No,
BI
sir.
now?
Power BI for local version, it is free, sir. You can download the version right now on in my screen. That is a free version. So all the transformation which you are learning is for free. PG admin is also free. Jupyter Notebook also is free. So I have intentionally downloaded the softwares which are free, so you can also learn.
Also, sir, is so like I have a MacBook. So
Hmm.
some people were saying,
Oh, Power BI we cannot install on Mac, sir.
so we need Windows laptop, is it?
Yes, sir. So for that, or there is a virtual machine softwares also you can install, no, sir.
Hmm.
If you could check in YouTube how to install
Hmm.
a free virtual machine in your laptop only, you can install a virtual machine for some days, and you can do the installation and all in that virtual machine if you are
Okay.
having a Mac. In that case, or if you have a Windows also, someone your friend is offering you for some days, that is also fine.
Okay.
That is a limitation with Windows itself, sir. Microsoft, they want to use Windows only for Power BI.
Okay, sir.
Anyone else? Okay. If no further questions, then you can reach out to the institute if you want to join. Thank you for joining, guys. Yep. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
sir. Bye. Bye. Yeah.